Hey guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion today for our total bodies. And some days we just don't have the energy. Trust me, you may have an injury that makes it hard to get onto the ground or stand or even sit. So everything today is going to be lying down. You can do it right in bed. And if you need to get a little bit of more flow going, this is where I actually keep a Derma Edge right by my nightstand to get a little gliding going, get the blood flow going, get some fluid moving, and I'll link that for you guys as well. All right, we're starting off lying on our sides. You will eventually need a set of dumbbells, but you don't need them right now. So go ahead and straighten those legs all the way out. When you look down, whoop, I can tell mine are already way too far forward. You want to make sure that you can see your toes, your feet, but not a whole lot else. You can bend the bottom leg if it's comfortable for you, but you don't have to. I'm going to. And we're going to take this top leg, make sure that it stays back, right? I kind of let it slide forward there a little bit. Turn those toes down, and then you're going to lift that leg straight up. Follow right along with me. We're going to shoot for 10 reps today. We're working those side glutes right now. That's 4. We're going to go right into the inner thigh after this. 5, 6, 7. You can be all cozy in bed still. 8, 9, and 10. From here, I'm going to straighten the bottom leg out. If it was bent, I'm going to bring that back leg behind me. If it's more comfortable, you can cross it in front, whatever works better for your body. Just try not to roll backwards. And now we're working on the inner thigh of that other side. So keeping those toes straight if you can, unless you start to get a cramp, then go ahead and bend them. And notice my leg doesn't lift very high. One side's certainly different than the other for me too. We're going for 10 here as well. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Try not to smoosh down into the bed. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Knees are going to now come together, still making sure you're nice and straight. You're going to keep those feet together and lift just that top knee without rolling backwards. That's 2, 3, 4. Working that side hip in a little different way this time. 5, 6. Getting some good mobility going as well as getting strength. So we got a double whammy here. You got 2 more, and then we're going to, one more exercise on this side. All right, this is more for the upper body. So I'm going to come and bring my top arm right down next to me, and then it's a little push up. So I'm working that tricep and that arm a little bit. So that's 1. Even those abs a tiny bit. 2. And if you need to use the other arm to help you out, you can. Depends on the morning, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more, and then switching sides. There's 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to move my pillows. You don't have to. You can put your feet on your pillows if you want to. Same idea. Let's make sure that you get in that nice position so that you can see your toes and not much else. Turn that top toe down, and then we're lifting again for 10. So there's 1. Remember side butt here. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you're getting some energy going here. 5, 6, 7. And always listen to your body too, right? You have 2 more. If 10 feels like too much for you today, that's okay. Don't do 10. Something is always better than nothing. Getting that inner thigh now. Here's 1, 2. Woohoo, I'm swinging a little bit on this side. 3, 4, 5. Even if you have to bend that knee a little bit, that's okay. You're still going to work that inner thigh. 7. Remember, modifications are totally okay if you need them. 9. And there's 10. Going back to that nice straight line. Knees together, feet together. Lift open that top knee or lift up that top knee. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more to go. 3, 2, 1. And we've got our upper body now. And then we're going to end up going right onto our backs. So here's 1. We've got some on our back, on our side, obviously, and even on our stomach. So depending on how your body's feeling in the moment, you can choose which exercises feel best for you. 4, almost there. 5, I just want to sink into my pillow. 6, 7, 3 more to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're getting cozy on our back, and you will need your weights if you choose to use them for this section. So I'm going to straighten one leg out, squeeze into that quad by pressing my knee down towards the bed, and then we're lifting up for 10. So here's 1, getting the front of that leg now. 2, we got the side, all sides. 4, 5, try to make sure that you're not arching your back as you go. 6, 7, and don't be kicking anyone while you're in bed. 8, unless you feel the need to. 9, and 10, and switch sides. I keep my other leg bent just to give my back some support. You don't have to, but it helps me keep my back flat. And that's 3. Really make sure you squeeze that quad the whole time also. 4, 5, 6, working those abs at the same time. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, I'm going to bend this other one up. I'm going to grab my weights now. Keep a nice, good, happy back position. Arms are going to go overhead, and we're going to bend just those forearms to come towards our head. That's why it's called a skull crusher. I did not make that name up, but it definitely makes sense, right? So this is tricep here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to move the upper arm, right, if you can help it there. 9 and 10. Okay, I'm going to bring my palms forward and let those elbows come just to the bed. Make sure you're not dropping too far down so you protect that shoulder. That's 1. If this is too much on the shoulder, try facing those palms towards one another. Sometimes that grip position is a little better. Go with whichever is comfortable for you. And remember, you could always do these without weights if you need to, if you're just starting, or if you just need a little bit of mobility too. Here's 6, 7, 3 more like this, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to add some abs in here. So I'm going to bring my legs up. Keep that happy position there. And I'm going to do a little bit of a fly. So I'm keeping my arms or my elbows bent, and one leg drops down towards the ground. I don't drop all the way because otherwise I would arch my back and bloop out my stomach. If you can go all the way down, you do it. But listen to your body, right? That's the key thing here. Move, be happy, be healthy, but be safe. Almost there. After this one, we're going to go right on to our stomachs for a couple exercises. Keep it going. We have 2 more on each leg here. So here's 1. 1 more on each leg. Good. Okay, we're going to flip onto our bellies. For these last ones, obviously we're on our stomach. I tend to fold up my pillow a little bit so that I can put my head flat and still breathe. So here we go. We're going to work on that hamstring a little bit. So it's just add that little curl and extend it back out. To make this harder, you can certainly put a band around and get a little bit more resistance. Sometimes this alone just feels pretty good though. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to keep that leg straight and lift up. Notice I'm not lifting very high. For one thing, my body doesn't like that actually, but you don't need to lift high to engage in through those glutes, which is what we're doing here right now. So here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, try not to rotate, 9, and 10. Before we go to the other side, we're going to do just a little lower back. So I'm putting my arms right down, hands are flat, and just that little tiny press up. Be safe, be gentle. Don't move far with this one, especially if it's in the morning. Really just get some nice small movement going here. There's 3. We're going to do 10 total. 4. You're using your arms a little bit, but do try to use your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together too. That's 6, 7, 3 more, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other leg, and then we are done. So start with that little hamstring curl. And actually, if you want to make this one harder too, you can lift that leg all the way up. Mine doesn't lift very high, but then add that without using a band as well. So that's 2, 3, 4. Try to relax the rest of your body. Sometimes that tenses up. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can play around with whether it feels better to flex or point your foot. 9 and 10. Last exercise. Here we go. Squeeze those glutes. Lift that leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.